Hey out there in Rise Up land, this is Chris back with my recap for week 6. Week 6 was not really the week that I had wanted. I knew one of these weeks was coming, but it just wasn't the one, especially this close to the end where I want to really nail everything and make the last minute gains. So, for one, just not getting the sleep, being up late working, being out of town for a day and traveling, which all that contributed to me not being in the gym very often. So I'm sorry, Israel Swole, for not being a better participant and a better teammate, but thanks for carrying my butt to the podium. So anyway, here's the wins for the week. I've been craving pizza all week, actually for weeks now, and actually Kristen made this great cauliflower pizza. I'll share the recipe and a picture of it with the vlog. You guys can use it. I know other people have been doing cauliflower pizzas. I think this one turned out really good and pretty simple. And it's so hard to get the crust right, and I thought this one turned out very, very nice. I got to play basketball Monday night. That was great. I hadn't played that and played in a long, long time, and it was tough, but it felt good to run and get my lungs burning a little bit more. The day I came home late at night from being out of town, I did get in a 10:30 p.m. late night workout session. It felt so good just to move, even though I know the workout was shit. It just felt nice to move around a little bit after that. The last one was, my last win for the week was taking my daughter for a walk on Saturday. I was a little bummed that I missed out on the training sessions on Saturday, but going to the park with her was great. Even though it was freezing out, it was still cold outside. I don't know what she was thinking. But the added benefit is that it was turned into, on the way home, a 3rd mile offset loaded toddler carry. So I really just tried to remember everything the coaches say about doing carries and staying tight, keeping my core activated, everything stacked on top of each other, and I felt like it was a very beneficial walk, even though I was panting and breathing heavy and probably breathing and sweating way too hard for what I was doing. The L's for the week. So only getting in 3 workouts, that kind of sucked. I like to be in the gym, I like being with all of you guys and being there. So it's a very motivating environment. So that was tough. I'm going to hopefully fix that this week. Difficulty with portion control with one-pot meals. That's my second L for the week. I don't know why I struggle with this, but it is, when everything's mixed together, my mind goes haywire, and I'm just thinking I can just load on whatever I want. And sending a picture to Coach Josh, and he's saying, dude, that's not it here. You're way over. But I'm like, it's like trying to do math, doing macro math, or doing the Rise Up math, with trying to figure that stuff out. So I like it when it's everything separate. I need separate plates. That's why they make partitions in those plates. You have your carbs, your proteins, and your veggies. Easy. The third L was also playing basketball Monday night. This is my weekly reminder, and do I have to go back down the rabbit hole of what was last week's reminder of me being older? That my knees were, after playing basketball for a couple hours, my knees were so sore and swollen for the entire week. I could barely do anything. It was terrible. Back in the day, I fancied myself a bit of a basketball player, a bit of an athlete. Nobody else did, just me in my own head. But now it's like, oh my gosh, it's a different game. A slower, less athletic, less productive game for me. Still fun to be out there running around. Okay, so for this week, these last 2 weeks, I really just want to nail the fundamentals. Remember, if you go back to week 1, my outcome goal is really to make the process these habits to take away as we move forward throughout the year, not just for these 8 weeks. So, got to get back to hitting my water intake, hitting my protein, and hitting my veggies. That's my 3 things. The sleep's already gone out the window. I'm just crossing that one off. That's not happening. So, not doing anything crazy, no weird detoxes, no weird fit teas, no weird any of those other things that claim to do all this ridiculous shit. So, that's all I got. Here's to a great productive rest of the Rise Up Challenge. We've got 2 weeks left. Let's nail these out of the park and really end on a high note here. Okay? I'll see everybody at the gym. Take care.